Good morning, welcome to VANIKIAS. We'll start discussing the pre-mock test, and that is test 53, that is VST 8. With reference to the difference between the Vedic age and Mahajan for the period, which of the following statements are correct? In Vedic age, exchange was conducted through barter system, the coins, whereas the coins made of metal are used in Mahajan for the period. In the Mahajana period, a voluntary payment was made by the peasants to the king. There was no evidence of type of collection of there is no evidence of this type of collection in Vedic age. Okay. Which of the following statements are correct? First statement is correct. Next exchange was conducted through barter system, right? Whereas coins made of metal are used in Mahajana for the period. But voluntary payment was made by the peasants, that is wrong. In case of Mahajan for the period, it's wrong. Vedic age started in around 600 BC. We have Vedic age, and there is no evidence of this type of collection, voluntary collections in Mahajan. This is wrong, right? So one only option is the right answer. Right answer. But Mahajanapada period has started from 6th century BC onwards. That is after the uh, Vedic period, right? So that is the political history of northern India, Mahajanapadas. There are 16 Mahajanapadas. 16 Mahajanapadas. Okay. That is the Anga, Kasi, Kuru, Panchala, Matsya. These are the 16 Mahajanapadas. So A is the answer. Next question. Gupta administration. The political authority, which with reference to Gupta administration, consider the following statements. The political authority was highly concentrated in the hands of the king. The district administration was under the charge of Rajukas. First statement is right. Second statement, district administration was in the hand of Rajukas. That is also right. Then the traders have to pay commercial tax called as Shulka. Now, Shulka is the custom duty. Custom duty. Custom duty is called as Shulka. Okay. Custom duty is called as Shulka. Gupta period, it is between 300 to 600 CE. Okay. That is Gupta period. And the first important ruler is Chandragupta 1. Chandragupta 1 is the first important ruler of the who has the title that is Maharaja Dhiraj. Last time they have asked this question. Maharaja Dhiraj. Um, that is Chandragupta 1. Okay. And there are gold coins has also launched by Gupta, that are Kumar Devi coins. Kumar Devi coins, gold coins were issued by Gupta Empire. That is also called as golden age of ancient India. Next question. In which of the following steps are taken by Mughal rulers facilitated trade and commerce? Mughal ruler facilitating trade and commerce. That is abolishing the road cesses. That is minting of silver coins of high purity. Mughal rulers are silver coins of high purity. Creation of facility for easy transaction of money from one part of the country. This is also right. Creation of facility for easy transaction of money from one part of the country to another. So these three are done by trade steps taken by the Mughal rulers. That is right. Okay. Who has founded Mughal? Babur has founded Mughal in 1526. Babur has by defeating Ibrahim Lodi. He has defeated Ibrahim Lodi in the first battle of Panipat. Ibrahim Lodi in first battle of Panipat, and Mughal Empire was established. Mughal period. So 1, 2, 3 all are right. They have abolished road cesses, minting silver coins of high purity, creation of a facility for easy transaction, money from one part of the country to another. These all three are the trade facilitation done by the Mughal Empire. Okay. There are two other important battles are also three important battles. Then major two are, that is Battle of Khanwa, Battle of Khanwa. Battle of Khanwa, that is Babur defeated Rana Sangha. In Battle of Khanwa, Babur defeated Rana Sangha. These are two defeated Rana Sangha. They have asked this question also. Battle of Khanwa, that is 1527. Okay, 1527. Babur defeated Rana Sangha. First battle of Panipat 26, 27. Then Battle of Chanderi. Medin Roy was defeated with a resistance across Rajputana, right, by Babur. That is Battle of Chanderi. Battle of Chanderi. So this is 1528. Battle of Chanderi. Battle of Ghagra, that is Babur defeated Mahmud Lodi. Battle of Ghagra. Battle of Ghagra. Battle of Ghagra, it came in 1529. So these are Battle of Khanwa, Battle of Chanderi, Battle of Khanwa, then Battle of Chanderi, then Battle of Ghagra. First is your Battle of Panipat. That is by the Bab. That is by the Mughal. Next question. Which of the following is correct regarding Sufi traditions? Sufi. Sufi traditions. Sufi is sought an interpretation of Quran on the basis of their personal experience. Yes, it is the liberal form of Quran. Sufis are the liberal form of Quran. It is one type of reform movements in Islam, right? Next. Sufi maintained austerity while maintaining absolute isolation from political power and states. See, absolute isolation. This is what makes it wrong, right? In a medieval period, there is so much the control of religious institutions on the state was as the highest, right? So that's why it's never absolute isolation. The teaching master enrolled disciples also established rules of spiritual conduct among the Sufis. Yes, spiritual conduct was also one of the aspect. Okay, it is begun in 12 AD, 12th century AD. But Sufi movement, if we call it a Sufi movement, that is the widespread movement that started in 1300 AD. Right? Sufism, especially in the regions of Bihar, Bengal, Deccan region, Kashmir region. There are major Sufi orders like Chishti, Khwaja Mayuddin Chishti. The founder was Khwaja Main within Chishti was Sifsi order. Then Suravadi order, it was Saik Saha within Suravadi. Suravadi was the order of Sikh. Then Naqshbandi order, that was Khwaja Bahauddin Naqshband. These are then Qadriya order, that is in Punjab, right? That is by Ahmad Abdul Qadir of Badaun, no, Sheikh Abdul Qadir. That is Qadriya order. These are various type of Sufi orders. So here one and three options are right. Then Indian classical dance. Mohiniyattam, Tamil Nadu. Satriya dance, Assam. Kuchipudi, Andhra Pradesh. Which of the following statements are correctly matched? See, Mohiniyattam is not Tamil Nadu. Mohiniyattam belongs to Kerala, right? Mohiniyattam, it belongs to Kerala. And Satriya dance, that is, and it is performed by women. Remember, it is Kerala and performed by women, only women, right? And Satya dance, that belongs to Assam. Kuchipudi belongs to Andhra Pradesh. Okay. Various dance forms are very important. Regional dance forms. So the classical dances, this for example, Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam belongs to Tamil Nadu, right? Bharatanatyam belongs to Tamil Nadu. And Kathak is where northern India. Kathak, northern India. Okay. And Kathakali is also Kerala. Kathakali, that belongs to Kerala. Outside Kuchuk, Andhra Pradesh. Mohiniyattam, it is Kerala. Odisha belongs to Odisha. You know it. Satya, Assam. Manipur belongs to Manipur. Manipur belongs to Manipur. These are the some important classical dance forms. Next, consider the following statements regarding All India Muslim League. It was established on the occasion of annual Muhammadan Educational Conference. It was found to advocate the partition of India. Which of the following statements are correct? Muslim League started in 1907. Okay. All India Muslim League. Sorry, Muslim League started in 1906. Surat split started in 1907. 1906 Muslim League. And it was established. Yeah, this is right. Membership mainly comprised of educational and upper middle Muslim. This is also right. But the thing is that it was not established for partition of India. Later it become one of the reason of partition of India. But your aim was to train students in for service in the British Raj. Right. Initial aim was to train students for service in British Raj. Okay. Consider the following events in the modern history in India. Establishment of All India Kisan Sabha, formation of Congress Socialist Party, adoption of Pakistan resolution by Muslim League, and founding Forward Bloc. Yes. Establishment All India Kisan Sabha, it is 1934. 1936. Formation of Congress Socialist Party, it occurred in 1934. And Forward Bloc in Tripuri section, 1939, after Subhas was resigned. Adoption of Pakistan for two nation theory, that resolution 1940. So here it is chronological order. Still the chronological order. So first will be two. That is Congress Socialist Party. Two, then it will be one, two, one, then founding for develop, then two, one, three, two, one, four, three, two, one, four, three. Yes, two, one, four, three. So A is the answer. Subhash Chandra Bose after he resigned from the police session of Congress. With reference to the role of Subhash Chandra Bose in freedom struggle in India, consider the following statements. He declared war against both Britain and United States of America (USA). He secured promise from Japanese government. The Japan has no intention of occupying India. Yes, these two are done by. Uh, yes, he was getting also supported Hitler, that is against US, and getting support from Germany. He has set up headquarter of Indian National Army in Anamnikor. No, he was set up the headquarter at Singapore, right? Yangon, Singapore. He has established. Uh, he has started the headquarter of Indian National Army. Okay, Indian Army is also called as Azad Hind Force. That is established in 1942. In 1942, Indian INA was established. Right. Which of the following are the principal features of Government India Act 1919? Government of India Act 1990, introduction of diarchy in the executive government of provinces, introduction of separate communal electorates for Muslims, devolution of legislative authority by center to the provinces. Which of the following is the principal feature of Government India Act? Okay, Government India Act are very important. Introduction of diarchy in the executive of the government. This is right. Separate yes, separate electorate for Muslims. It came in 1909 by Montagu claims by the Parliamentary reforms, right? 1909. Devolution of legislative authority by the center of the provinces. This is also right. So 1 and 3 options are right. Bicameral legislature was also introduced. But in Government in Act 1935, directly introduced yet at the center. Okay. What are the following statements with respect to August offer? With reference to August offer, it was announced by Clement Attlee the dominion status as the objective of India. Yes, dominion status is the objective of announced. It was announced by no, that is what was not announced. It was announced in the Cripps mission. So first statement was wrong. Both Congress and Muslim League rejected the offer, that is August offer, to get the support in from the vice in the war. Britishers brought August offer. Following the announcement, a National Defense Council was set up with purely advisory functions. Okay. Yes, this is purely advisory function. National Defense Council was established. August offer came in 8 August of 1940. Right. At that time, there was a Viceroy Lil Lithingo. Lord Lil Lithingo was the Viceroy. Lil Lithgow was the Viceroy. So we have 2 and 3 are the options that are right. To get the support uh, in the war. Individual Satyagraha was also established. Individual Satyagraha was also started. Individual Satyagraha, Binawa Habe. Individual Satyagraha has also started at this period, that is 1940. Vinoba Bhave was started. It was first, then Jawaharlal Nehru was started, then Harish Brahma Dutt was third Satyagraha, individual Satyagraha. Which of the following rivers cut across the Tropic of Cancer? Mahanadi, Narmada, Mahi, Son, Betwa. Tropic of Cancer, no. Mahanadi and Narmada are not covering it. Mahi, Son, Betwa, these three rivers, they are 3, 4, 5 rivers, they are uh, cutting across the Tropic of Cancer. Okay. Next. Okay. What are the states that Tropic of Cancer passes? Many times they ask this question. There are 8 states, remember. 8 states through which Tropic of Cancer passes. That is Rajasthan, Gujarat, then MP, Chhattisgarh, okay, Jharkhand, then West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram. Tripura, Mizoram, Rajasthan, Gujarat, MP, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, Mizoram. These are the 8 states through which Tropic of Cancer passes. With reference to iron ore reserves in India, consider the following statements. Almost entire production of iron ore in India comes from the hematite because of the absence of magnetite iron or reserves in the country. This is wrong. Both magnetite and hematite uh, they are present in India. So first statement is wrong. Nearly one-third of the total hematite resources are located in Odisha. This is right. Nuamundi major river. Nuamundi mines are major iron ore in Odisha. Nuamundi is in Jharkhand. Okay. Nuamundi it's in Jharkhand. So two only is the answer. India has magnetite in case Jharkhand and many southern states. Their magnetite. Magnetite are very rich. Magnetite ore has very rich content of iron. Remember, with respect to black soils in India, black soils are mostly found in peninsular part of India. Black soils are really rich in lime but lack in phosphorus and organic matter. That is also right. Black soils generally clay and impermeable. Yeah, this is right. These soils are suitable. These soils are not at all suitable. This is wrong. It is suitable for many type of crops. It may be, for example, sugarcane. Mm, it may be cotton. It may be sunflower. Right. So this is polarized statement. So four statement is wrong. 1, 2, 3 statements are right. Consider the following statements. The duration of the monsoon decreases from southern India to northern India. Yes, because obviously when it was the moisture content air passes from southern region to northern region, gradually moisture content will decrease. Duration decreases. This is right. And the amount of rainfall northern plains in India decreases from east to west. Decreases from east to west. Yes, because the air is flowing like this. So decreases from east to west. Both the statements are correct with respect to monsoon. With reference to the wetlands in India, consider the following statements. The country's total geographical area under the category of wetlands is recorded more in Gujarat as compared to other states. Total geographical area under the category of wetlands is recorded more in Gujarat as compared to other states. Yes. Then in India, total geographical area, coastal wetlands, no. Inland wetlands have more. Obviously, they have more area in inland wetlands, right? So second statement is wrong. Only is the right answer. Wetland conservation. 1971 Ramsar site. Remember, Ramsar Convention came in 1971. We have now 75 of total Ramsar wetlands. From Odisha, it is Tampada Lake, then Hirakud Dam, Bhitarkanika Mangrove, then Satkosia Gorge. These are the wetlands. Consider the following statements with respect to sea floor spreading. Sea floor spreading. Consider the following statements with respect to sea sea floor spreading. The volcanic eruptions are common along the mid-oceanic ridges. The continental rocks are younger than the ocean crust. Yes. Next. The volcanic eruptions are common in the mid-oceanic ridges. Why? Because usually they separate. So here volcanic eruption occurs. One part moves here, one another part moves there. Volcanic eruption occurs in the mid-oceanic ridges. Continental rocks are younger than ocean crust. No, this is wrong. Because ocean crust changes again and again because of subduction. Whenever ocean crust comes under another plate, that the um, so younger type of crust get created. So that's why this is wrong. Continental crust is always older. Older. The ocean sediments are very thick. No, this is wrong. So only one only is the answer. One only is the answer with respect to sea floor spreading. Consider the following statements. Ocean currents are the low surface movement of water in the ocean. Next, ocean currents are slow surface movement of water in the ocean. Yes, slow surface. Ocean currents assist maintaining the Earth's heat balance. Yes, because from hot areas they move to cold areas, and from cold areas they move to hot areas. So cold current, warm current. Ocean currents set in motion primarily by prevailing winds. Yes, they are shaped by prevailing winds, and based on that, ocean current moves. Ocean currents are affected by the configuration of the ocean. Yes, they are also affected by the configuration of the ocean because that is how the path is detected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the statements are correct regarding ocean currents. Dust particles are always found in the lower layers of the atmosphere. So whenever you see this word always, then chances is that they are wrong. Right? Then the higher concentration of dust particles are found in subtropical and temperate regions. Subtropical and temperate regions. Dust particles slow down the process of second statement is right. Why? Because in tropical regions there is high rainfall, so dust particle you will not see in polar regions. You will not see also the dust particles because the area is covered by snow. So it is generally temperate and subtropical. This is right. Dust particles slow down the process of dust particle slow down the process of forming clouds. So this is wrong. They facilitate the process of forming clouds. So Two option is right answer. Yes. What is the classes? Okay. Also, the following statements regarding Africa. The Nile River flows through more than 10 countries. Africa. The Congo River is the only river to cross the tropical cancer twice. And this is Limpopo River is also that is no that is also crossing the tropical cancer twice. So the second statement is wrong because there is also only this first statement is right statement. Victoria Falls located in Zambezi River. Yes, Zambezi River, Victoria. So one and three options are correct. So next question. With reference to the economic growth and economic development, unlike economic growth, economic development does not require changes in income, savings, and investment in an economy. Increase in government spending can foster economic growth, while reduction in government income inequality may indicate economic development. Yes, reduction in income inequality may income economic development. This is right. Unlike economic growth, economic development does not require any changes in income. No, it requires in changes. Economic growth, development means masses will develop. Economic growth means a country will develop. GDP will develop. That is economic growth. Economic development means income level of all the societies. Social development will also occur. That is economic development. Unlike economic growth, economic development is measured by quantitative factors. Yes, such as increase in real GDP. No, this is wrong. Economic growth is measured in real GDP. Economic development cannot be measured. So it can be some parameters like the so the sorry human development index SDI. They may symbolize the form of economic development. So only is the answer. The term recession and depression in relation to movement of the economies around the globe. The term recession and depression in relation to movement of economies around the globe. In this context, how would you differentiate between recession and depression? Recession and depression. Okay. While demand may or may not decrease during a recession, there is always general fund and total demand during depression. No, in recession also demand decreases. Recession means the continuous decline in recession means the continuous decline in the growth of a particular country in for 2 quarters. That can be recession. While inflation rate decreases during a recession, depression is characterized by higher inflation. And this is also wrong. This is not characterized by higher inflation. Mm. Unlike recession, depression is characterized by falling the employment rate. In recession, also you will get employment decline in fall in the employment rate. So depression type typical lasts for longer time than recession. Yes, fourth statement is right. It depression starts from it lasts longer time than the recession. Then question number 23. Consider the following statements regarding the National Asset Reconstruction Company, that is Limited NRCL, India Debt Resolution Company, that is IDRCL. So NRCL is responsible for valuing bad loans, while IDRCL, Indian Debt Resolution Company, is responsible for selling the stressed asset to the market. As is right. Both are wholly owned subsidiaries by Reserve Bank of India. No. They are not Reserve Bank of India. They are by Government of India. Subsidiaries of Government of India, not RBI. The second statement is wrong. One only is the right answer. RBI, right? That's not RBI. That is Government of India. With reference to the monetary policy tools of Reserve Bank of India, consider the following statements. A reverse repo rate is the interest rate which a central bank gives loans to the commercial banks. No, that is wrong. Repo rate is the rate at which central bank gives the loan to commercial bank. Reverse Reserve Bank of India conducts viable reverse repo rate actions to increase the liquidity in the banking system. That is yes. Variable reverse repo rate system auctions. If we increase the reverse repo rate, if we increase the reverse repo rate, then what will happen? The loan that is taken by the RBI will not. Yes. If you increase the reverse repo, then if you decrease the if you are making auction, that means RBI will bring loan from the banks at minimum cost. Okay. So that will increase the liquidity in the banking system. Yes, this is right, and past statement is also right. Including liquid in the banking system. Sir. Just interest rate at which gives loans to the commercial bank. Past statement is incorrect. Yes, past statement is incorrect because reverse repo rate it is incorrect. Second statement: when RBI takes loan, RBI make auction and takes loan from the bank by reverse repo rate. So the liquidity in bank decreases. So second statement is also wrong. So both the statements are wrong. With reference to open market operations, OMO is considered the following statements. Open market operations. It can be used for both increasing and decreasing the supply of money in the banking system. Both increasing or decreasing the supply of money in the banking system. Yes, open market operation, that is repo rate, reverse repo rate. These are open market operations. CRR. So that will reduce the. It is counted through e-Kuber platform, the Reserve Bank of India, e-Kuber. Operations switch to under sale and purchase government securities are also right. So all the statements are right. That is open market operations. That is yes. In open market operations, government securities are sold or purchased. Whenever, for example, inflation is high, inflation is high, then government will sell the securities. When inflation is low, that means money in market is low, then government will sell the then government will purchase then government will sell the securities. When inflation is higher, that means money is too high, then government will purchase the securities. So 1, 2, 3, all the statements are right. Whenever money becomes higher, inflation occurs. What is the purpose of setting small finance banks in India to supply credit to small business units? Yes, that is right. To supply credit to small business units. To supply credit to small and marginal farmers. This is also right. To supply credit to small and marginal farmers. To encourage young entrepreneurs to set up businesses, particularly in rural areas. To encourage young entrepreneurs to set up businesses in rural areas. This is also right. So, particularly rural areas. No, there is no such particular rural areas. No, there is no such particular rural areas. It can be in anywhere. Right? Whenever one area, it may be rural area. So, one and two options will be right. There is no such specific whether it is a small finance bank or only for rural area. With reference to union budget, which of the following are covered under non-plan expenditure? Defense expenditure, interest payment, salaries and pension subsidies. Non-plan expenditure. Yes, there is yes. All the non-plan defense expenditure, interest payment, salary and pension subsidies, all are coming under non-plan expenditure. The plan expenditure, non-plan expenditure, they are abolished. Okay, we don't have now planned or non-plan expenditure. Planned expenditure is for development, for capital usually. Non-planned expenditure Uh, these are regular expenses. So C is the answer. With reference to call money market, consider the following statements. Call money market. It is a non-interest earning financial loan with a pre-fixed maturity rate. Then it is a short-term loan made by financial institution after to another. Yes, made by a financial institution to another financial institution. This is right. Right. So it is not non-interest. This is wrong. There is interest. Right. So as it is very short term, so but the higher it has higher interest rate. That is for 1 to a fortnight. So that's why it has higher interest rate as compared to other loans. Answer the following statements about factories in India. It is a financing arrangement in which a company sells its account receivable to a third party to meet short-term liquidity needs. Yes, factoring in India, it is a financing arrangement in which company sells account receivable to a third party to meet short-term liquidity needs. Uh, this is right. Entities conducting the factories business are registered with the Reserve Bank of India. In India, non-banking financial companies are permitted to undertake factoring business. So, 1 to 3, all the statements are correct. Regarding factoring, all the statements are correct. Which of the following statements regarding the price elasticity of demand is correct? Price elasticity of demand is correct. It is the maximum amount of consumer is willing to pay for additional unit of product. It is the amount of change in demand of a product due to changes in price. Yes. Amount of change in demand, a good due to changes in price, that is called as price elasticity of demand. So B is the answer. Which of the following explains the reasons behind inclusion of emergency powers in the Indian constitutions? To safeguard the federal character of the constitution, why there is inclusion of emergency powers in the Indian constitution to safeguard the federal characters. No, that will if you are imposing for emergency, that means you are moving away from federalism. To safeguard unity and integrity of the country, yes, sometimes there is emergency, national emergency, to ensure unity and integrity. To safeguard fundamental rights, no fundamental rights are taken away, except Article 20, 21. All of those fundamental rights are taken away. To safeguard democratic political system, sometimes, yes, if there is uncertainty in the area, so in the country, then emergency may be imposed. If law and order situation have gone out of the proportion, then this may happen. So two and four options are correct. India is described as a republic. India is described as a republic because the political sovereignty of India is vested in the people of the country. India has accepted the British crown as the head of the Commonwealth. The head of the state is always elected individual. Indian constitution provides for only a single citizenship. Why India is a republic? Republic is the head of the state is elected as an individual. The political sovereignty vested in the people of the country. That's why it is called as a republic. This is wrong. Indian state provides for only one single citizen. This is right, but this is not according to the question. So one and three options are right. Political sovereignty means decision making. All the decision making lies with the elected head of the government. Also, the concept of equality for law of British origin, while concept of equality protection of law has been taken from American Constitution. Unlike concept of equality for law, equal protection of law advocates absence of social privileges. No, equal protection for law. Equal protection of law plus justice. It advocates justice. It do not advocates absence of social privileges in favor of any person. This is wrong. So, Indian Constitution has rejected the concept of equal protection of laws in favor of equality for law. No, we have adopted equal protection of law. That is that talks about justice, right? Justice of the deprived section, that is equal protection of the law. So second statement is also wrong. Only one only is the answer. Equality before law plus justice is equal to equal protection of law. Which of the following rights are available only against the state and not against a private individual? Only against the state. So right to equality before the law, that is first thing, and right to prevention against arrest and detection. So because prohibition of traffic of human being, this can be conducted by a human being. Traffic state do not traffic women or child. It's done by human being. Right against arrest and detention. Right? Yes. This is not done. This is done by state. Arrests are done by state. Equality before law. This should be ensured by state. So one and four is the answer. But this abolition of interruption, this may be conducted by human. So one and four is the answer. Also, the following statements with respect to local and lokaयुক্ta. There is no uniformity of powers of lokaयुक्ta in different states because yes, there is no uniformity of power in the lokaयुक्ta of different states. Lokpal cannot take suo motu proceedings against any public servant, and Prime Minister has been kept completely outside. No, it is not completely outside. No, they have to take the permission of the government. One and two only are the answer. Lokpal cannot take directly against the public servant. Sometimes because of the larger role in the public governance, so they have to take permission from the government. But in certain cases, there's some exceptions. Usually they are given, but in case of, for example, important post, they are given to inquiry against the public servant. There are exceptions. With reference to subordinate courts in India, consider the following statements. The district judge has original jurisdiction but no appellate jurisdiction. The district judge doesn't have the authority to award capital punishment. The district judge has supervisory power. Yes. The district judge has original jurisdiction. No, this is wrong. Only High Court and Supreme Court have original jurisdiction. This is incorrect. The district does not have the authority to award capital punishment. This is also incorrect. They can award capital punishment, but that will be verified with the High Court. District judge have supervisory power of the subordinate courts of the district. This is right. This ask is incorrect, so one and two options are incorrect. Consider the following statements. It is a theory of judicial interpretation that encourages judges to limit the exercise of their own power. It is a theory of judicial interpretation that encourages judges to limit the exercise of their own power. According to this theory, the judges must try to stick to the laws enacted by the legislature. The theory provides that judges should hesitate to strike down laws unless they are obviously unconstitutional. So, obviously, that is C. Judicial restraint. Judicial review means that will review the law passed by the parliament. Then judicial interpretation. Then judicial activism means when the judiciary interferes in the matters of executive. And then judicial overreach. Judicial overreach when the judiciary uh, too much interfere in executive and legislature, that is judicial overreach, which is usually do not get consent from the people. So that is C is the judicial restraint that says that judges must stick to the laws enacted by the legislature, right? They should observe separation of power. So second statement is right. So C is the answer, that is judicial restraint. With reference to 0 hour, consider the following statements. 0 hour. In India, the proceedings of every parliamentary sitting generally start with 0 hour. No. It starts with question hour, then 0 hour comes. So first is your question hour, where important questions are asked to ministers. Question hour. Then 0 hour starts, where start and unstart questions are allowed. Members of parliament are raised important matters without any prior notice. Uh, it is nowhere mentioned in the rules of procedure in the parliament. Yes. Which of the following statements are correct? Yes, it is not mentioned in the rules of parliament, and they can raise important matters without any prior notice. C is the answer. Consider the following statements with reference to Public Account Committee. Public Account Committee. The committee has equal number of Rajya Sabha in both Lok Sabha. This is wrong. 22 members in total. Public Account Committee, 22 members. 15 from Lok Sabha, 7 from Rajya Sabha. So first statement is wrong. If first is wrong, so B is right, wrong. Then the committee examines the annual audit reports of Comptroller and Auditor General of India. Yes, that is right. Comptroller and Auditor General of India, CAG, Article 148. Okay. So this is right. It recommends its recommendations are binding on ministers. No, it's not binding. Any committee recommendations are never binding. No, there is no committee whose recommendations are binding. They will be always okay. They will be always no recommendations are binding on the minister. Public account is concerned with questions of policy in broader sense. Public account committee concern is it is questions of policy in the broader sense. Yes. Concern, no, it is according, no, this is to verify the accounts, public accounts. So it is not uh, policy actually. This is wrong. So two only is the answer. Public account committee. accounts, not the policy. With reference to the powers of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, consider the following statements. Both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha exercises control over executive by introducing no confidence motion. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. No, 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 no. Lok Sabha, this is wrong. No confidence motion can only be brought in Lok Sabha, not in Rajya Sabha. First statement is wrong. It's only in Lok Sabha. No confidence motion that led to the government resigns. If it get passed, the government resigns. Under the Indian Constitution, Rajya Sabha has no powers with regards to discontinuance of resolution of national emergency. Under the Indian Constitution, Rajya Sabha has no powers with regards to discontinuance of national resolution. Yes, this is right. Then Lok Sabha can reject all or any other recommendation of Rajya Sabha regarding the money bill. Yes, so far as money bill is concerned, there is no power in the Rajya Sabha because government is accountable to the public and Lok Sabha is certifying it. So money bill, that's why money bill is taken in prior recommendation of the president and there is no power of the Rajya Sabha. It is only introduced in Lok Sabha. But constitutional amendment bill that can be introduced both in Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So only 2 and 3 options are right. Which of the following statements are correct? Zero click attacks are associated with spear phishing. Spear phishing is a method to gather personal information using deceptive emails and websites. Which of the following statements are correct? So, yes, zero click attacks are associated with spear phishing, that is called as spear phishing. It is a method to gather personal information, data leakage, data by privacy, or for illegal purpose. They have that usually they are done. So, one and two both the statements are correct. Consider the following statements regarding cultivation of shrimp. Sustainable aquaculture in mangrove ecosystem. SIME is associated with the restoration of mangroves by cultivation of shrimp. The aquaculture cultivation farming practice of shrimp can be performed in a freshwater environment only. So, mangroves by the cultivation of mangroves by the cultivation of shrimp, sustainable agriculture in mangrove ecosystem. Yes, why? Because mangroves they are the harbor for such type of species. The aquaculture cultivation farming practice of shrimp can be performed in freshwater. No, this is wrong. How shrimp are there? They are also brackish water. They are also cultivated brackish water. So only is the answer. Concordat, Apreo, that are brackish water. Crabs, they can be cultivated brackish water. Which of the following is not a potential use case for blockchain technology? Supply chain management, cryptocurrency transaction, voting system, centralized data storage. Centralized data storage is wrong. This is decentralized. Supply chain management, that is right. Cryptocurrency transaction, voting system, all the can be done by the blockchain technology, which is highly secure. But this is decentralized. This is not centralized. Okay. According to the United Nations IUCN Red List, Asian elephants can be classified as endangered, critically endangered, extinct in the wild, and vulnerable. Asian elephants is endangered. Asian elephants are coming under endangered species. Which of the following statements about Paris Climate Deal is not true? Paris Climate Deal COP21 that is came in 2015 that has NDC nationally determined contributions. Uh, it is a legally binding treaty. It is a legally binding treaty that requires countries to specific action to reduce greenhouse gas emission. This is right. Particular country they will declare what they will do and they have to do it. Legally binding. It aims to limit the global warming well of 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial level. Notice limit the global warming well below. No, it is not 2, it is 3%. Just a second. Sorry, it has 1.5 degrees Celsius. To limit it 1.5 degrees Celsius. It requires developed countries to provide financial assistance to developing countries to help them transition to the low carbon economies. No, that is done by, it was by Kyoto Protocol. It was done by Kyoto Protocol, uh, not by the Paris Climate Deal. 2 degrees. Sorry. Initially it was 2 degrees. So now it has become 1.5 degree. The question is what is not true. That requires country to specific actions. No, it's not specific action. Every country has to do their own action. They can make their own action. Sorry. Just reading mistake. Every country they have to make NDC, that is national determined commitment, that you have to decide what your country will take. So these are not specific actions. So this is wrong. It requires developed countries to provide financial assistance. Yes, it can be done by financial assistance and also technology transfer. Allows countries to set up their own targets for reducing greenhouse gas emissions. Yes, that is NDC, national determined contribution. So A is the answer. Last, the most important was Glasgow summit that came in that occurs, and India has promised the net carbon neutrality by 2070. With reference to Indian National Space Promotion Authorization Center, in space, consider the following statements. It aims to provide level playing field for private companies to use Indian space infrastructure in space. Yes, private companies for yes, it is for private companies. The main objective is to conduct deep space exploration. The no, the main objective is that is collaboration with the private sector. That is why InSpace is done. So one only is the correct answer. Then consider the regarding nickel alloy coating. Electrolysis nickel painting is a process in which nickel alloy coating is deposited on the substance by the use of electrical current. So this is electrolysis of nickel plating is a process in which nickel coating is deposited on a substrate by the use of electrical current. No, that is by electrolysis, not the use of electrical current. Electrolysis is a different procedure. Inconel is a nickel chromium alloy that exhibits exceptional resistance to high temperature. Inconel, high temperature and corrosion. Second statement is right. First statement is wrong. So two only is the right answer. With reference to assisted reproductive technology, that is ART technology, consider the following statements. It includes only in vitro fertilization. No, it includes, no, this is wrong. There may be multiple type of treatment. So whenever you see the word only, then that is wrong. Then is persons whether married or unmarried can claim ART. Any person who is married or unmarried can claim ART. That is wrong. It is second statement is also wrong. Unmarried people are not allowed. So neither one nor is the both the statements are incorrect. Both the statements are incorrect. Okay. So there are various type of fertilization, that may be in vitro fertilization, that may be gestational surrogacy, that may be donation of sperms, donation of egg, right? These are different types of methods by which pregnancy can be induced inside a body or in a egg. So that is called as AR technology. Which of the following statements are correct? The Sendurni Wildlife Sanctuary is a protected area located in the eastern Ghats of India. Senduni Wildlife Sanctuary. It is located in the eastern Ghat of India. The sanctuary is a part of the proposed Augustamalai Augustamalai Biosphere Reserve. First statement is wrong. It's a part of Western Ghat, Sandoni. It is a part of the proposed Augustamalai Biosphere Reserve that's in Tamil Nadu. So two only with the answer. Next question. Consider the following statements regarding Asian waterworld census. It is a citizen science program supporting the conservation and management of wetlands. In India, AWC is coordinated by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Which of the following statements are correct? Consider the following statements regarding Asian. Okay. So, yes, AW. Okay. First statement is right. That is the citizen science program supporting the conservation management of wetlands, and this is it's a part of global waterworld census, that is IWC, that is International Waterworld Census, and this is called by Wetland International. International. And this is not a Ministry of Environment Affairs. This is Bombay Natural History Society. That is BNHS, Bombay Natural History Society. That is the headquarters is at Kolkata. It is the coordinator that coordinates Asian Waterworld Census. So second statement is right. One only is the right answer. With reference to NOTAM consider the following statements. It is a malware that attacks the security system of AIMS. It's a malware that attacks the security system of AIMS. It is latest artificial intelligence system that mimics human behavior. It is Indian government campaign to promote voting in rural areas. It is a notice issued by Ocs Aviation Authority to provide information to alert aircraft pilots of potential hazard. So D is the answer, right? No time it is notice to air missions. No time full form is notice to air missions. If any there is potential hazard, then that will be information will be passed. So D is the answer. With reference to mangroves, consider the following statements. The International Day for Conservation of Mangroves Ecosystem is celebrated in 26 July every year. The Sundarban in West Bengal is the largest mangrove forest in the region of the world. So, which the following statements are correct? Interest of conservation of mangrove, that is 26 July. Yes, 26 July, it is interest of mangrove. Sundarban is the largest mangrove, so both the statements are correct. Mangrove forest. With reference to supercomputers, consider the following statements. Supercomputers are materials that exhibit zero electrical resistance. Yes, then resistance decreases. If you decrease the temperature, resistance decreases. At absolute zero temperature, resistance becomes zero. So it becomes superconductor. When cooled, extremely low temperature. Because in case of conductor, if you increase the temperature, resistance increases. If you decrease the temperature, resistance decreases. Recently discovered material that is LK99 is a supercomputer as room temperature and pressure. This is right. Superconductor conduct electricity with low loss of energy. Yes, because there is no resistance. H equal to I square RT. So when the resistance become higher, heat energy emission that becomes higher. H equal to I square RT. That's the formula. As per Indian State for Forest Report, Indian total forest cover is the 24.62% of the country's geographical area. Yes, Indian Forest Report, this is right. The Compensatory Appreciation Fund is comprised of body created for Supreme Court orders. Yes, that is created for Supreme Court orders. So that if there is any private entity that got these, they will also pay the Kampa fund for creation of forest. With reference to Biological Diversity Act of 2002, enacted in response of commitment under Convention on Biodiversity 1990, CBD of 1992, then Convention on Biological Diversity, the okay, the act establishes two tier structure: National Biodiversity Authority and State Biodiversity Authority. This is right. And uh, India has also established National Biodiversity. Yes, this NBA, National Biodiversity Authority, which is a statutory body that is uh, that is created under the Act of Convention on Biological Diversity. Statutory right, 1992. That is Rio Summit. In case of Rio Summit or Earth Summit, so both the statements are correct. Discussion is completed here. Rest questions we will discuss later. And thank you.